All right, you guys ready? Hey, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you sure? Hey, are you ready? Are you ready? All right, let's see. Class.
Yes.
Okay. No? Yes? No, yes? Okay. At least something, come on. I'm trying here, I'm trying. So, going through here, we're going to take a look at these notes and let's see, Kakarot, what page are we on in our notebook?
39.
There we go. There we go. Okay, so 39 for all those people that are following along. Hopefully there is some people watching this at home, checking on our notes here. So right here we're starting off with a lot of stuff that we've already done. You're going to have to go back and look at the previous notes because all this stuff is actually coming together in this unit. So determine whether a quadrilateral is a trapezoid, isosceles trapezoid, parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, or square. Okay, so we have to flip a couple pages to find some of these things. So the last thing that we did was trapezoids. What do we know specifically about trapezoids? It has something. So if you look at the trapezoids, and if you look at yesterday's notes, what is the first thing it says? It has 4 sides, but what else? If you're looking at the notes from, I know you weren't there, right? So if you were here on Monday, you would say the first property says what? Exactly
Parallel sides.
one pair of parallel sides. Okay. So has one pair of parallel sides. All trapezoids only have one pair of parallel sides. Okay. So this one right here, is this going to be a trapezoid? No. Because the properties that we had previously, we know that these two together, A and D,
180.
have to always add up to 180. They're supplementary angles. Okay? A and B are also supplementary angles. This goes along with the parallelogram that we had, and we also had it as a rectangle. So that means that this one over here, C and D, together also have to add up to 180. So that means that angle C is 80 degrees. Given that much information, we have that this is parallel to the bottom. This is parallel to this side. Because of the measurements altogether, we know that those are going to be parallel. So this one has 2 parallel sides, 2 sets of parallel sides, not just one. So can it be a trapezoid?
No.
Say no. No! If it's not a trapezoid, can it be an isosceles trapezoid?
No.
No, because it's not a trapezoid. Parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, or square. Okay. What's a rhombus? Let's flip in the notes. What's it say for the rhombus? Okay, it's a quadrilateral with 4 congruent sides. Okay, so does this one have 4 congruent sides?
Yeah.
Does it look like the measurements of the sides are the same?
Yeah.
Say no. Why? Is AD the same size as AB?
No. No.
No, it's not. So therefore we could say it's not going to be a rhombus. Okay. So all 4 sides are not the same. So that leaves me, so the rhombus and square, isosceles trapezoid and trapezoid are all gone. So it's either a parallelogram or a rectangle. Parallelogram or rectangle. So which one is it? So we can look back at the notes. What's special about a rectangle?
There's a 4 right
4 right angles, right?
It's the rectangle.
Okay, so does this have 4 right angles?
No.
No, it doesn't have 4 right angles. So a rectangle has 4 right angles. So this one does not have 4 right angles, does it?
No.
So they're not all 90 degrees. So therefore, by elimination, we're saying that this has to be a parallelogram. Those are parallel right there, right? And those are parallel, right? Okay, and because they're not 90 degrees, it can't be a rectangle. So, there we go. So now we're going to do the next one, and we're going to do process of elimination also. All right. Now let's look at this one. What can I say about this one here? Is it a trapezoid?
No. It's a track. What's that?
It's not going to be a trapezoid, is it? It doesn't have one pair of parallel sides.
It's a rectangle.
So, right here. So then it can't be an isosceles trapezoid. Okay, let's look. All the sides are 8. If all the sides are 8, that means I have 4 congruent sides. Okay, so I have 4 congruent sides. So does a rectangle have 4 congruent sides?
Yeah. No.
No. Rectangles top and bottom are different than the 2 sides. Okay, so this one cannot be a rectangle. So if it's not a rectangle, okay, it's not going to be a parallelogram. What do you think a square is? What's special about a square? It's got 4 sides, right? 4 congruent sides. And what else is special? They are equal sides, but what else? There's one more special thing about squares.
90 degrees.
90 degrees in all the corners, right?
80. No.
Yes, all congruent angles, right? So, does it look like these are all 90-degree angles? No, it doesn't. So these don't even look like they're 90-degree angles. So it's not going to be right angles right there. So therefore, it's not a square. So what does this have to be?
Rhombus.
This has to be a rhombus. So by process of elimination, that's the best way to do this. It's also making sure you stay off your phone is a really good way to do this too. Yes, I'm looking directly at you. You can at least look ashamed for it. Keep your phone away. Did you write that down? Okay. So, here it is right here. So, by the rules, it says all this. But does this make sense? Does these statements make sense? No, they don't. Because most people don't read math. They don't speak Mathanese. But using elimination, we could actually find out the answers a little bit easier. So, this is what I'm going to have you people doing right now. 1 through 6. Process of elimination. Trapezoid, isosceles trapezoid, parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, or square. If you need to go back in your notes to go back and look at to see what the definition of each one is, go ahead and do that. to TikTok right now? Hell no. Hell no. Oh, you're checking your battery? You know what actually helps with that? Staying off your phone. That helps battery life. Okay, that was wrong. You got 2 more wrong on that page.
Is that right?
Those are all wrong.
No.
So 1 wrong, 2 wrong,
3 wrong.
3 wrong, 4 wrong. Yeah, you got 4 wrong. And you only answered 4 of them.
It's from the down.
You said McDonald's? What?
This one's from the down. It's not, 90 degrees.
Doing good. Hmm? Yeah, we're going to. I'm waiting till everyone at least tries them all.
Thank you, Pasha.
You're welcome. See, you know what? It helps your phone if you're not on it, right? Didn't I already tell you got some wrong? Did you fix them? Nope.
What is that?
Got 3 wrong. You're good. All right, looking at this. Number one. Who's got an answer for 1? What you got? Trapezoid. Very good. So if you notice, top and bottom is parallel. Top and bottom is parallel. And these sides are congruent. We talked about this on Monday. On Monday, we went over this, right? Okay, so the legs are congruent on an isosceles, and so are the feet. So, isosceles trapezoid. Nah. I'm just calling for answers here. Hey, quit stealing her talkies. Some people. All right, number 2. It is not a rhombus. A rhombus has to have what? 4 congruent sides. Are all sides congruent?
No.
No, they're not all congruent. This one is a parallelogram. Parallelogram. Okay?
How do you say it?
Not rhombus. It's not a rhombus. It is a parallelogram. Top and bottom are the same. Left and right are the same. These ones do not have right angles. So that's how you can tell. So this is a parallelogram.
Can there be two answers? Or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, using them more than once, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So it's not like one could be,
Yeah.
yeah. I know what you're saying now. Okay, what about 3?
Oh,
Trapezoid.
yeah. You got it.
It is a trapezoid. So only has one pair of parallel lines. One pair of parallel lines. These two on the legs are not the same. So therefore it is a regular trapezoid. All right, question 4.
Parallelogram.
You say parallelogram? What do you say? Okay, anyone else?
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, it is parallelogram. Opposite sides, okay? So these two angles right here add up to 180. They're supplementary. This one and this one also supplementary, so this is also parallelogram. Five. What you got?
Square.
It is a square. It is a square. All the sides are the same and has right angles. All the sides are the same and has right angles, so therefore this one is a square. Six. What you got? Rectangle. It is a rectangle. Top and bottom are the same and it has right angles. So there we go. So this one's a rectangle. So, hopefully you guys feel pretty good about this now. Okay, going through, checking, making sure, and staying off your phone while you get these wrong. I'm not gonna let you live it down. I'm not. I'll let you make it up though. Number 2, example 2. Identify a quadrilateral. You're given enough information to conclude that the figure is the given type of special quadrilateral. Explain your reasoning. Okay. Is this a rectangle?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got top and bottom are the same.
Side to side.
Side, side. Do we know that they're 4 right angles? No. Does it say that they're right angles?
No.
It doesn't say that they're right angles. Because it doesn't say that it's right angles, anyone playing on their phone while I'm talking it wasn't you this time. There we go. It is no, because it doesn't say that there's right angles there. So it could be a parallelogram, we just can't tell. So this one is going to be no. So no right angles. Yes. Sure. What about B? Is that a square?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. No. Yes. No.
Yes.
Yes. No. Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Yes. Yes. No.
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 Yes.
Yes.
Say yes before I leave.
Okay. Let's look. Are all the sides the same?
Yeah.
So that's good. So it's either a rhombus or a square now. But what does this arc right here mean? They are all congruent. They're all the same, right? If they're all the same, what do all of them have to be?
90 degrees.
They all have to be 90. Because if they're all the same, they all have to be 90. Yes? Because this one over here, H, can't be 80, and this one be 100. That doesn't work out. because they are congruent. So therefore that they are all 90 degrees. So we would say yes. Is this one a parallelogram?
No. Yes.
No.
What you got?
I was gonna ask, won't the arcs have to have like lines on it to show that they're congruent?
The arcs?
Yeah.
It would. So up here, does it say anything about JK
No.
On B,
on B?
like the arcs, like they have to have lines on it to show that.
No, they're single arcs. Are you talking about, so there's one way of showing it. I know what you're saying now. I know what you're saying. So you normally will see it like this. If they're congruent, it'll be this one, and it'll be a double arc would be congruent to the other one that has a double arc. Sometimes you can see that, but just not in our text that we're using here. It's going to say like this and like that. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, so no, not in that notation. So these ones are all the same. Yeah, those ones are all the same because it's the same type of symbol. It's the same arc for each one. Okay, so now for C, back to this one right here. Now, what do this and this add up to?
180.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yes, it is 180. So I know that these two are parallel because of this. Do I know anything about JK?
No.
So what if JK, I'm going to exaggerate this. I'm going to say JK is going to go this way. It wouldn't change anything of what I had right there, right?
Yeah.
It would not change my 132 or my 48. It just goes this way instead. So, is there enough information to call this a parallelogram? No, there's not enough information. All I know is I have one set of parallel lines. So, no. So only one set of parallel lines. There we go. Because there's not enough information about JK. All right. So you people are going to do the same thing for 7, 8, 9. Right when? Right now. So you're doing 7, 8, 9. Hey. Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Get it? 8, A-T-E. Okay. What's special about isosceles? ¿Por qué?
Are you adding them up?
¿Por qué no? No sé. ¿Por qué?
How do I explain?
Eso. When that thing gets back. Okay. All right, let's take a look. So, let's see what we got here. On this first one here, isosceles trapezoid. What's special about isosceles trapezoid? Legs are the same, and so are the what? The feet, right? If the legs are the same, then so are the feet. Are the legs the same?
Yeah.
Are the feet the same?
Yeah.
Yes, the legs are the same, and so are the feet. Now, right here. Is this one right here parallel to this one right here?
Yeah. No, no. Yeah. I don't know. Yes.
So there actually is enough information here because 56 plus 124, we get 180 degrees. Because that's 180, this one also has to be 124 also, and that gives me enough information to say that yes, because that one is also the same. Since the legs are the same, so are the feet. Even though it's missing that it's not parallel, that it is parallel, but we have enough information to show that it is parallel because they are supplementary. Rhombus, number 8, is that a rhombus?
No.
No? Why no?
Yes.
She says yes, you say no.
Okay, yes.
Why?
I don't know.
You don't know. No, it should be yes or no. Like,
Yes,
You're-
because it's the same.
No, because all the sides are not the same.
very good. Good job. It's a no. All the sides are not the same. I only know that these two are the same, right? I only know that those two are the same. These two are supplementary here. So that tells me it could be a parallelogram, but it doesn't say it's a rhombus because rhombus, all sides have to be the same. Boo-hoo. 9, is that a parallelogram?
Yeah.
Okay, in a parallelogram, what do we know?
To be 90 degrees. No.
This is actually one of the extra properties about parallelograms. And it talks about the diagonals. What do we know about diagonals?
Oh, the same.
So the diagonals bisect each other. So right here, the M to K is being bisected. It's cut in half. So it's half of that right there. So 9 and 9, those are the same. 7 and 7, those are also the same. So because of that, we could say that's going to be a parallelogram. So that one is a parallelogram. All right, questions, concerns, complaints, conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Any good conspiracy theories? Moon landing is not real.
Yeah.
Which one? You just made yourself laugh too much? Okay, all right. So, everyone's going to make sure you like, share, and subscribe, hit that notification button, and support my channel. Buy stuff for the merch store.